Melissa M in Ben Salem. Scope of work's going to be kind of just like a major overhaul. Spring cleanup, trimming bushes, mulch install, branch trimming, yard cleanup. So I'm starting in the backyard. So hopefully by the time we come out, we've already mowed it and it's not to this level. Hopefully she accepts our mowing or whatever and our first time mow price and all that. But so I don't know. Some of the stuff may be taken care of on our first time. I'm going to call it a yard cleanup. But yeah, anyway, so starting over here, this may or may not be taken care of, but string trim, ideally we're going to do this on the first cut, but string trim all this growth down here by the pool pump in the backyard. I'll walk around the other way, it's probably easier. Over here, if depending what we've picked up, just leaves, debris, sticks throughout the property, clean them up, haul them away. Over here, there's a place out here that's supposed to be coming out, and basically string trim all this down. Just string trim it all down, and then she said spray the area, so probably I guess spray it to prevent it from coming back too quick. Once you get to this like ground cover, this different tint of green, you can actually leave all that be. But I would just string trim, so like cut all this growth out. But I would maybe, anything that's real high, you can just prune it. I called it manicure just to bring it down a little bit so it doesn't get crazy. Sticks, debris, leaves in here kind of blow out. So bust this area out real good though. This should be kind of clean slated and sprayed, and then all this ground cover can actually stay. This is kind of a nice plant. Then we should be getting this on the first cleanup. If it's still here, there's remnants of it here. Just do a double over of sticks, leaves, debris, kind of clean up. The back pool area, kind of trying to just get it under control for spring cleanup. So all leaves, debris, stuff like that, haul away, blow out of this area. Any funky growth along the house, just string trim. But most of the work's going to be trimming this stuff back. So, and I told her there's like vines growing on everything here, so we'll do our best to try to yank some of that vine off. And then, but we're really just going to try to trim stuff back kind of dramatically, and really most of it's going to be blasting all these leaves and such out of here. Ideally we want to get this done before the pool opens if we can. This guy you won't be able to prune too much. Prune as much as you can and try to yank the vine and such off it. Got vines all here, try to pull that off. All the shrubs, just prune it and shape it the best you can. Try to avoid blowing into the pool if you can, but got this dead thing yank out of here. There's a vine growing on this rose. Try to pull all that off, clean that up. Just kind of use judgment, but all this funky vine stuff, try to yank it out of here, and blow all these leaves, debris, clean this up, pull the vine off these shrubs, prune and shape it. Vine on this as well, try to yank that off, prune and shape. And then again, mostly leaves and debris we want to clean up off of here. And then in the front, we got a couple different items we'll be doing in the front. We've got the branch trimming in the front, mulch, some shrub tear outs. Over here, any leaves, debris, we want to clean all that up. All right, so in the front, we're going to string trim all this growth that's in the rock and spray this area. So there's like rocks here, and then it goes to lawn. This whole area is rock. So string trim it all down, spray the area really heavy. You don't gotta pull it and go crazy. Just spray it, string trim it. Tree trimming, so I'm gonna talk about this, but mulch around, clean up and mulch around the trees. But the big thing is we'll be branch trimming. So a little bit out of scope for us, but what I would say is try to start with chopping some of these branches off to take some of the weight away, and then we'll cut this branch right here. Might even hit PG up for this one possibly, but this big branch, she just wants it cut entirely. And then off the back, this dead one here you can cut, this one here you can cut. And then in the front here, so we're gonna be ripping this shrub out. You don't have to grind the stumps because she doesn't really care. But after, we'll cut a mulch bed, drop, let's call it 3 small boxwoods in here to replace it. So real tiny. And this used to be a mulch bed that kind of wrapped all here and then over to here. So you're gonna cut that all out, create a new mulch bed. This dogwood, some of the low branches, just snip them. But most importantly, the branches going close to the house, we wanna cut them away to get them off the house. All these shrubs, again, we're going to be encompass all these in a mulch bed. We're going to prune and shape these up. Main concern will be getting them off of the house. So you can see they're really up on the house. We want to cut all that away. This one branch that's like in the yard, cut. This one that's like in the yard, cut that away. Yank all the weeds. And then the last thing, clean all this up and mulch it. But we also want to cut a spot here to get to the AC unit. So cut the arborvitae, just cut like a square out to give access to the AC unit. And that's it.